So Pisces, I thought I had pressed record. I had done my whole intro and all of that, and I didn't, and all the cards are out here. So we're going to start over. I already pre-shuffled for you, but the cards are out. I looked at my camera and I saw that the screen was black, and I said, oh, I didn't press the button like I thought I did. So that could be very significant, where you need to make sure that all your T's are crossed, your I's are dotted, mind your P's and Q's type of energy. But what had happened was when I had split the deck, see if I can find it. I had showed you guys in the bottom of the deck, there was a card, anger, arguments, and conflict. And so I said, you may be going through an issue or a situation with somebody where you're, feeling angry. And then I split the deck to the healing self-care card. And it said that there was an energy about you needing to kind of take the high road. But you could be in a situation right now, Pisces, where you are feeling at odds with somebody, a partner of some sort. And it looks like there's big changes coming in for you. So let's show you what we got here. We have spiritual awakening, intuition. You have you're the peanut butter to my jelly, magic and manifestation, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, feminine energy, expect changes, autumn, passion, desire, and fantasy, take a gamble, blocked. You have affair, sneaking around, secret love. And then you had the healing self-care card and new doors are opening, new home on the bottom of the deck. So, a lot of energy here. And on the bottom of your deck, I'm so sorry, you had gaslighting. It says denial, mind games, emotional control, and incoming messages, incoming communication as things fall apart. So, Pisces, what is happening in your energy right now? A lot. We're going to dive in. I love these cards. I just got this deck. I feel like this is going to be a deck I use often. So, your intuition has led you to be able to uncover some type of deception, whether this is an actual affair or just someone doing something behind your back. You didn't even have to see it. This has been a situation that has been unfolding for a while, but you see the truth. You saw truth, something was exposed, there's clarity, and now it looks like, as far as this situation goes, this person who used to be your comrade, your partner, the other half of you, someone that you were in cahoots with, could have been in partnership with, could have been a family member, they're now blocked. You are giving them the silent treatment. They feel blocked out of your energy. You may have told them that you need some time to think. And as you have been going into inward, you've been calling on your feminine energy to help guide you. That's your intuition. That's being guided by the moon. That is seeking peace and resolution through kindness and going within. So I do feel like whatever's happening here, you are understanding that this is not happening to you. It's happening for you. And you still believe that there is this power that you have to manifest a new beginning in your life. A new purpose is still unfolding, even though there is some hurt here. It could have been with an Aries, a Leo, or Sagittarius. And this particular trio has been following our Pisces collective for a while. I do feel like, though, this person, now that they have been found out, now that you see the truth of them, you see how they were acting behind your back, now that you see the truth of their soul, you are about to take a really big gamble that you're probably nervous about, that is about to really change everything. I see you deciding to go alone, choosing yourself, choosing your peace, setting up some type of division or sending them a message. It could be something formal, it could be something informal, but you are choosing yourself, Pisces. There is this higher level energy that you have right now where you see yourself as worthy for the first time in a long time. You have been healing the inner child. You've been going through this massive glow up in your own life. And now you are like, I'm going after what I desire. I'm going after what I deserve. If you don't see me for who I am, if you don't appreciate what I bring to this partnership, if you can't love me for who I am, I'm going to love myself. And that has been a really, really difficult thing for Pisces to do lately. But as the old life closes, A new door is opening. For some of you, this is literally a new home. For others of you, this is a new relationship, a new place of security, a new body, a new place where you feel at home. This person, again, they're going to be in denial. They're not going to want you to move on. They're going to try to bring you back into a low-level vibe. But this is who you are now. You used to be this. You used to be stuck in that energy where you allowed people to take advantage of you, but you've healed that part of you. You no longer are dealing with the narcissists, the gaslighters, those who are trying to keep you small, keep you stuck. They may be gaslighting about the affairs that they had. They may not be honest with you about who or what they were or what they were doing. There could be finances involved in this situation as well. And I do see, though, Pisces, that once that message is sent, the new house comes in as the old house, the old structures fall apart. It says change, endings, and rebuilding. That old life, that old situation that you were attached to from your past, it can no longer come with you in this new era that you are walking in. So again, I do think that they are going to receive a message from you. There's teardrops associated with this. So it's going to be a very emotionally charged message, document, paper, email, text. Could even be a phone call. And I expect that once they receive it, they are going to try to make you feel even worse about the healing that you've done, Pisces. But enough is enough. It's time for you to move forward. The expect changes said autumn. So we are basically there. When the fall equinox hits in a couple of weeks, you may start to see the beginning of the end of a situation that you are dealing with this person. And in comes the new life, the new home, the reality that you actually desire. All right, Pisces, let's see what we get here for your current situation. Success. Pisces, you win. This has been a battle for your self-worth, and you win. You are walking boldly, passionately, bravely into a new version of you. This is an opportunity of a lifetime to reclaim what is rightfully yours and to shine. And Spirit says, well done. This is beautiful to start out with the Six of Wands. A battle. That card is literally a person coming back from battle on their horse with the wreath of victory on their staff. You won the battle. It was hard won, but there was a big result that's coming in for you, Pisces. This is you walking into that era of abundance, worthiness, financial reward, gain, all of that. It's here for you. And it required massive transformation and a tower to get here, though. So it wasn't easy. This was a very difficult battle, but you have won. The tower is falling. And the person on the other end of this tower who's been in this tower with you, they're not going to accept defeat well, but they're going to have to trust and understand that this is truth. Incoming message. What's challenging this victory, or what has been challenging this victory? The Star. I feel like you were not given the proper tools to heal from this situation for the longest time. You probably felt as though you were alone, that you were stripped bare, that you were left for dead at some points. But it seems as though you have healed. And your challenge for a long time was you were staying in this unhealed version of yourself. But now you're healing. Now you are getting out of this situation because you see you for you. I'm actually going to put these cards here in case we need to refer to them, but I do think that somebody is going to say they're sorry for what they did to you, for sending you into this spiral, into this blackness for some time because of their toxic behavior, because of their control, their manipulation. But it's literally about to pay off, and physically and in other ways as well, you will see the fruits of your labor. Your wishes are coming true, Pisces. And it's going to be time for you to celebrate this really huge win that is coming in for you. Spirit says The hard work is done. The hard work is done. They tried to set you back. They tried to leave you in this unhealed state, but you said, no, I'm not settling for less. It took you some time to get there, but you got there. Strengths. High Priestess. The inner knowledge that you have, the psychic and intuitive powers and gifts that you have developed have truly been your strengths through this process. Whether you have relied on readings from others, whether you have been leading by your intuition, whether you have looked into past lives, Akashic records, digging into ancient texts, whether you just understood that that intuitive nudge to keep pushing forward was coming from your guides. There was something very spiritual about this whole process. And even when you felt at your lowest of low, you knew within, as the high priest or priestess that you are, that this situation was going to come to a close at some point. Now this person's energy is blocked. I've been seeing the Two of Swords as a blocked card lately instead of a direction card, but they have to choose a new direction because they can't go with you. They are blocked. Area of focus for Pisces. So proud of you. The World. The cycle that you had with this person, this entity, it is over. The relationship is over. The situationship is over. The mind games, the gaslighting, the manipulation, the control, the toxic patterns, it is over. Cycle completed. Spirit says you don't have to worry about this. You don't have to focus on this anymore. You learned a deep lesson and now you move on with your life. Near future. This is freedom with the Nine of Pentacles. This is autonomy. This is making it rain. This is you finally receiving that validation from the universe in a physical way that this success actually happened. So for some of you, I see a divorce. For others of you, I see a pay raise, a pay bump, finally getting a job. For others of you, I see a payout, some type of settlement or cash offer comes in. And many of you, when this situation fully dissolves, you're going to walk into a very successful entrepreneurial part of your life that I believe truly they held up for you because of their energy. Even if you didn't see it for what it was, you're going to see as you walk out of this chapter where you were looping incessantly with this person over and over again, even though the lesson was far done, it was learned. Now that that energy is gone, you step into your Nine of Pentacles. You step into your freedom. You get to live by your rules. Recent past. All right. There was definitely a home and family situation, a business, property. Could have been real estate. It could have been a job location. But some type of physical structure was involved in this. What about this, though, Spirit? In the recent past, what do we need to know about the Four of Wands? Okay, Four of Cups and okay, beautiful. Four of Cups and the Hierophant in reverse. So some of you, this was a marriage as well, but you were being released from this because the Four of Cups shows that you were not really satisfied. At some point, this lofty idea, this new beginning, this thing you celebrated, maybe you bought a house together, started a business together, created a family together, it no longer served you. And you were settling and you were living in a situation that was below you or beneath you, or it was causing a lot of hostility in your life. I do see here that with the Hierophant in reverse, that contracts were not kept, agreements were not kept. There could have been a breach of trust, a breach of contract, moral and ethical differences, and you are being released from that contract with this in reverse. Spirit says you don't have to stay here. This isn't the right place for you. You don't have to be here, even though at one point you thought this was the right place for you. This was definitely a situation that you were always meant to learn from. Advice. Ace of Cups. I hear your spirit team saying, as you walk away from this situation, Pisces, and walk into something new, from here forward, I want you to focus on what brings you joy and fulfillment first. Do not walk into any situation and do not stay in any situation in the future that does not give you full and visceral joy. This is the last time in a long time, Pisces, that you're going to be giving away your cup of love, your cup of joy to just any old person, any old situation. You have to viscerally love it. It has to make you happy. You have to want it. And if you don't feel that way, don't take it or don't stay. That's their advice. That's what you've learned from this situation. Your environment. Listen to your intuition as well, because I feel like before many of you got into this situation, you felt like something was wrong or off, or you felt like somebody was wrong or off, but you just couldn't put your finger on it. You'll trust that more in the future. So you have, for your environment, the Queen of Rods. So this is someone coming back into their full authority. Not only are you walking into like a very financially productive part of your life, but you're also about to walk into this presence, this power, this Leo, Sagittarius, Aries type energy, where you are the talk of the town, where you see your beauty, where you own your sexuality, where you trust your business skills, where you become that entrepreneur, where you allow yourself to become the leader that you knew you always could become. You're stepping into greatness, you're stepping into power, and you're also stepping into a time in your life where your confidence is being restored. I very much so feel her energy with the passion, desire, and fantasy card. So you are no longer holding back from going after the things that you desire, Pisces. The Queen of Wands is all about passion. If you're not passionate about that partner, if you're not passionate about that job, if you're not passionate about where you live, if you're not passionate about this contract or this family member or this friendship or this group, you are walking away from it. There is victory in choosing your passions. And what I also feel is you can't, or you won't, be dictated by the desires of others any longer. There is this opportunity that you're stepping into now where you're focusing on what you need, what you want. The Ace of Cups or the Queen of Rods, that is totally a person who is serving themselves, who loves themselves. Hopes and fears. King of Cups. Your hope is that you can come to an emotionally balanced, an emotionally grounded, a healed version of you. And I see that happening, Pisces. I see that as already existing. You literally have Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, King of Cups energy. You have passion and drive and confidence. You have stability and wisdom and perseverance. And you have this emotional groundedness, Pisces. I see you becoming a more complete person, a more complete figure in your life right now. This is the beginning, like the walking away, the uncoupling, the crumbling, the moving on, the upgrades in your finances and the change in your career or your vision for your life. That all brings with it a new and robust beginning for your life. Your emotions are going to feel better. Your mental health is going to be better. You win. Again, you win. Potential outcome for Pisces. You have the Two of Pentacles. Things that have been running amok in your life, things that have not been balanced, will become balanced. There is restoration that is coming in for you, Pisces. A lot of turbulence, a lot of hostility, a lot of energy where there has been up and down, hot and cold, juggling the hot potato. I see that coming to, like, there's a cease of that energy. And then what happens, Spirit, as they finally come into balance? What happens? Where to next? Okay, the Temperance says everything comes into harmony. Archangel Michael here has been assisting you, allowing the situation to come into balance at the precise time. If some of you have been wondering, why has it taken so long for this situation to come into balance, it's because every little detail was being perfected for you so that it would work out in your favor. And sometimes that can't just be overnight. What you felt was juggling was actually alchemy taking place. And now the wheel turns in your favor, Pisces. That negative entity, that negative person, the negative situation is literally falling off the wheel, going in a whole new direction. And you are about to get that equal give and take, that payday, that pay raise, that payout, that collaboration that you have been wanting from the universe in the form of a gift. It is coming to you. Again, they keep on showing me this card. It is about to pay off. Literally, in a financial way for many of you, the wait is over and the game is over. You win. Opportunities are about to come in that are going to take you far. All right, Pisces. So we're going to end this out. We're going to pull some last cards for you. Get ready to celebrate, though. Very, very excited for you. What does Pisces need to know as we end out their reading in regard to this situation? You have career shift, work change, and calling. So a lot of you, as a result of whatever this situation brings in for you, your career is shifting along with it. Any blocks for career, money, finances, and your purpose are being removed. I think some of you are going to start working, maybe because in a partnership you didn't have to work or you didn't have the ability to work and now you can. The karmic cycle is closing. The loop is over. I see you walking on water. You could be connected to Jesus, as in that's a spirit guide of yours, ascended master of yours. Take two more for Pisces. You've learned how to walk through that karmic cycle with ease. Some of you, you have new romance that's getting ready to come in as a result of breaking this karmic bond. Because again, for some of you, this was a marriage. A new romantic connection is going to come in as a result. And it says to dream big. Opportunities are opening up for you, Pisces, in many, many ways. Because whatever this was such an energy vampire that it was blocking a lot in your life. Dream big could be anything. This could be a desire to change home. This could be a desire to have something new. This could be a desire to return to your roots, to do something that allows you to expand within your physical world. This could be about love. This could also just be about finding that peace in your life again. But definitely, again, I see new love, reconciliation for those of you who are looking for love. And this person that you have been dealing with by the winter is going to feel frozen and out in the cold. The same way that they tried to kick you out and gaslight you and manipulate you. They are going to be feeling the ramifications of their actions come this winter. All right, we're going to wrap this up, Pisces, and I'll see you tomorrow. Love you so much. Bye.